And welcome back to the channel. I'm Mr. Carnage, and today we're going to be talking about the XE HPG, which I hate the name, so I'm just going to call it Intel's GPU, because XE HPG DFX 4275, whatever the fuck this shit is, it's stupid, so I'm not going to call it by its name other than Intel's GPU. So, as some of you know, Intel decided that they were going to jump into the standalone GPU market. When I say standalone, Intel's actually been making onboard GPUs for decades, actually. Started with the Pentium 2 and the Xeon processor, or the Celeron, and so they've been making GPUs for quite a while. It's just on board. And they did a few years ago, about 2 or 3 years now, they tried to make a prototype of a Intel GPU, and they sent out some of those units. I think Linus did a video on one. They weren't great, because I think Intel, their time of thinking was, hey, if we just put a bunch of RAM and boost the clock up, it'll make a great video card. Well, it didn't. And I don't know why some companies think that that's how you make a video card, but there is actually a lot more to it. So, this time I think Intel learned their lesson, and we've gotten some news. And so we're going to kind of sift through what we know that is factual, what is kind of rumored, and what we already know to be BS. So, anybody who's claiming that they already got their card is probably lying to you. So the people that won the Easter egg hunt a couple weeks back, they're not sending the cards out to people until I believe the end of next week or the week after. So I wouldn't trust any video that you see unless it's from somebody big like Linus or, Jay's 2 cents, something like that. Then maybe I would believe that, definitely. But I've seen a few videos that they've claimed that they have one. I'm not buying it. So we know for a fact that Intel's came out to say that they run a little bit better than an RTX 3070. Still yet to be seen. And that they have a technology that they've been working on that will rival DLSS. Now, if that's true, coming out of the gate, that would give Intel even a step up over AMD. Because AMD is still, they said, 14, 16 months away from their technology that's supposed to rival DLSS. So, the other news is that people thought that this card may release end of third quarter 2021. It's looking more like that's not going to happen, that it won't probably be until early 2022. Two reasons. One is that most people, when this was first announced, assumed Intel was going to be making the graphics processing chips in-house, but there's been some news that they might be outsourcing the first round, only the first round, not all of them, but just the first round of chips to an outside manufacturer. However, the U.S. government, when they were doing the American Recovery Plan, one of the things they touched base on was increasing chip production here in the United States. So if Intel ends up getting a huge sum of money from the government, you can almost be willing to bet that they were going to make chips in-house, so for the graphics cards as well as the auto industry and a few of the other industries. So we're going to have to wait to see on that one. But the other thing that we learned was that instead of it going to be kind of like AMD and NVIDIA, an RTX 3040, 3050, 3060, Intel's doing something a bit different. Theirs is going to be based on the amount of RAM. And we have been told that there will be low-end cards and high-end cards, just like their competitors, and it's going to be based on RAM. So we've heard of 4 gig, 6 gig, 8 gig, 12 gig, 16 gig, 24 gig, 32 gig versions of cards. So that's basically what they're going to be going off from. If you're also thinking, well, since they're going to try to win the hearts of gamers to buy their product, Intel's not, in my opinion, the way that they've ran their business in the past, going to release a video card at a super low price point. Even when their prototype card came out, I think they still wanted like $900 for the card. And yeah, if you bought one of those cards, I'm really sorry. So I don't expect Intel to come in at a much lower price point in the market with their card. I probably would say that they're going to be as expensive, if not more, than NVIDIA. So if you're thinking you're going to be getting a card from Intel at a much cheaper price, probably is not going to happen. So do I think that's a stupid move on their part? And yes, I do. Because everybody trusts NVIDIA, and a lot of people are starting to trust AMD's video cards. So for them to pull any of that trust in the market to their side, the only way I can see them doing it properly would be to release cards at a much lower price point, at least to start, just to get people to buy the card. And then who knows, if they're better than, AMD or NVIDIA's cards, then people would probably be willing to spend more money on them later down the road. So that's just my 2 cents on it, but I doubt they will come out at a cheap price. Now, some people have released bench tests of the card. I am not going to post those, honestly, because I don't think they're real, and there's always so much false information in the tech world from people that are just lying to get views, and I really hate that. It's really annoying. So I'm not posting any bench tests yet because, honestly, I really don't think that they're real. So I will wait a few weeks to when I know people will start getting the card that they won on the Easter egg hunt, and then we'll get some decent bench tests from that. So in the meantime, we're just going to still have to sit back and see how this all goes. Ultimately, I think that if Intel does what they said they're doing, that they're going to come out of the gate, they'll be able to be even a little faster than the 3070. I'm excited on that because we could definitely use more graphics card in the world due to the shortage, obviously, and that would be great. But at the same time, I don't think that this is really going to change things in the short term. So we'll just have to sit back and see. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you guys excited about this? Are you not too thrilled about it? Or just let me know in the comments, and we will definitely kind of go over that. In the next coming videos, we'll see where we're at with this video card. But if you like the video, please hit like, hit subscribe, and we will definitely catch you on the next video.